a man accidentally turned his skin blue.
Were you around my shade before?
Yeah, probably a little lighter.
He's a Smurf. You can DIY your home improvement projects, you can DIY even your skincare, but bad things happen when you DIY your plastic surgery. Let's watch and react to some of these stories.
First, we have a home lip enhancement hack that many regretted doing. In 2015, the so-called Kylie Jenner lip challenge had people using simple suction from a glass to make their lips swell.
This is not the way to make your lips bigger. Now, if you take something like a shot glass, you put it up to your lips and you suck in, yes, you're going to create a vacuum suction, and that suction is going to create irritation to your lips and cause your lips to swell up. But the swelling is also due to lack of blood supply, and doing this can cause problems in your lips even long term.
The goal was to look a little like Kylie Jenner, whose fame was on the rise.
So Kylie has admitted to undergoing injections of filler to make her lips look so big. She did not get her lips big like this by using suction cup devices or anything like that. And although they will make your lips look huge, there are a lot of cautionary tales out there.
Inside Edition's Megan Alexander spoke to Zoe McGuire, a teen from Iowa who did the lip challenge, and ended up looking like this. Days later, her lips were still black and blue.
The good news for her is that in general, these types of injuries you can heal from. But there's no reason for you to go through the trauma of this, and there's always a possibility, if you've done this too much, if you leave that suction on for too long, that you can cause permanent damage and scarring to your lips. No good.
This woman's lips swelled up after she attended a so-called Botox party.
So she went to a Botox party and this happened to her? This is a whole other level and can be very, very dangerous. Let's learn a little bit more.
Rachel first had Botox injected into her forehead. Then she had filler injected into her lips. The woman doing the procedures didn't have the proper training. A few hours later, Rachel's lips blew up several times bigger than normal.
So what happened here? Well, my guess is that she developed an allergic reaction. This isn't a situation where just too much filler was injected, because there's no way that you could get that much filler in the lips. This definitely looks like something that was either applied onto her lips or injected into her lips, caused her lips to react aggressively, allergically, causing them to blow up.
Rachel rushed to the emergency room and doctors dissolved the filler in her lips.
Now, I'm really happy for her that she looks great now. Once again, it's possible she had an allergic reaction. The other thing that can happen that is really dangerous, and even more dangerous than a severe allergic reaction, is intravascular injection of filler. If somebody injects that filler accidentally into a blood vessel, it can cause parts of the lip to actually turn black and to die and to fall off. So I'm really happy that none of that happened to her.
Here's another beauty treatment gone wrong. In 2016, a teenager had this painful experience with a charcoal face mask.
I felt like my face was gonna come off with the mask.
That's a lot of screaming. You gotta be careful when you're trying to DIY an actual face mask. Now, there are DIY recipes using, let's say, orange juice and a little bit of honey, maybe some yogurt to make as a mask on the face. But when you're creating an actual physical mask like this that sticks to your skin, there are definite problems that can happen.
At the height of the craze, some people made charcoal face masks at home using ingredients like Elmer's glue.
While it's true that charcoal is very good at absorbing impurities, there are people who have toothpastes that are made with charcoal in them. There are people who actually, when they ingest toxic substances, we can use charcoal to help absorb those toxic substances in their stomach. Charcoal in and of itself can be used as a skin treatment, but mixing it with Elmer's glue is something I have never heard of.
Glue was also used to try to fix this man's head wound. He split his head open in a skiing accident, but instead of going to the ER, he had his brother close the wound with super glue.
Okay, now this one's not quite as bad. If I was, let's say, on a deserted island or in some place where they didn't have modern medical facilities and I saw a cut like that, then using actual super glue may not be the worst idea. That being said, if you are in a place where you can be treated medically, the problem with using super glue is it's not sterile and you can get an infection. The super glue can actually trap the infection inside and turn it into a big abscess. No good. Are you looking for radiant, glowing skin? Look no further than the Youn Beauty 2 Minutes 5 Years Younger Skincare System. Whether you're looking to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, brighten your complexion, or simply maintain healthy, youthful-looking skin, my Youn Beauty products are here to help. Do you believe you can look upwards of 5 years younger in just 2 minutes a day? It's true. Check out our online store at younbeauty.com or download the Youn Beauty app on your phone to order yours today.
Healed perfectly. No infection, no complications, super clean scar.
Everything should be done under sterile conditions. And the glue that was used, I mean, this is not meant for human tissue. So
it is not meant for human tissues. We do have a glue called Dermabond that's very, very similar. It is sterile. We do use it all the time for wounds. Once again, this isn't the worst of things that you can do, but if you get a cut like this, really best to go see a doctor and go to a hospital.
Ugh.
DIY cosmetic dentistry is also a thing not to do.
Now this you do not want to do. Have you seen The Hangover?
Oh my God.
You do not want to take a pair of pliers and pull your teeth out. I mean, there's no way I could do that myself anyway. The fact that somebody is tough enough to just be able to do that is kind of impressive.
Dr. Carter winced as she watched a video of a woman making at-home tooth straighteners.
This is terrible. And so many bad things can happen. You can lose your teeth, you can have gum infections, you can actually have that floss go up and then you can't find it and they have to surgically remove it.
Now, I'm not a dentist, but it sounds like this person is using floss to try to pull the teeth together instead of braces. My question is, does it actually work?
When he was 8 years old, David Campbell tried to fix the gap in his teeth with a rubber band. This was the result.
As wrong as it can be trying to do cosmetic dentistry on your own, I really do sympathize with so many people who don't have access to cosmetic dentistry or the ability to pay for it and have teeth that are really crooked and stuff. I do think that this is a vastly underserved group of people where, they can, take care of themselves and they can, they've got reasonable jobs and stuff, but to pay for cosmetic dentistry is a lot and can be too much for a huge segment of the population. So I sympathize with them. I don't have a solution for it, but definitely doing it on your own is something I wouldn't recommend.
This model from Canada almost lost her eye after trying to tattoo it purple. The morning after the procedure, Kat Gallinger's eye swelled shut. She was treated with steroid drops and antibiotics, but she still experienced blurry vision.
There actually is a real procedure where people will inject dye underneath the conjunctiva of the eye to cause the eye to change color. This is a real procedure, but it's also really dangerous. And there are reports of people going blind from this procedure. Now, this is from quote-unquote trained hands. To be able to do this on yourself, though, I mean, of all the things we've talked about, I think this so far is the worst DIY that I've seen here.
A man accidentally turned his skin blue.
Were you around my shade before?
Yeah, probably a little lighter.
He's a Smurf.
Why are you so blue, Vanity?
Paul Carrison wanted a cure for his flaky skin. He drank a supposed home remedy of silver and water, and when he rubbed it on his skin, it turned blue. A few years later, shortly before his death, Paul told Inside Edition he'd fallen on hard times, in part because of his blue skin.
People are rather reluctant to hire blue people or people that are noticeably different.
This is called argyria, and this is a condition where somebody ingests or is exposed to too much silver. Now, if you actually ingest silver, if you swallow too much silver, it turns into a silver salt. This silver salt can actually deposit into your skin. Sunlight will then cause the silver salt to turn to real silver, and that can make your skin look bluish gray like his. Now, there are certain medications that may put people at higher risk of this happening. We use Silvadene, which has silver in it, for burn dressings. We use silver nitrate sometimes to cauterize wounds. And there are reports that people who work a lot with silver in their trade may be at a higher risk of argyria than the average person. So far we've covered DIY dentistry, DIY lip plumping, and several others. But what about DIY breast augmentation? Yes, that's actually a real thing. There are women out there who are enlarging their breasts by injecting saline into their implants on their own. Take a peek at this video right up here where I react to a woman who did this, giving her impossibly large breasts. This will blow your mind. And remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and only consider actual plastic surgery as a last resort.